All right, let's dive in. Today, we are going to talk about a tool that is all about turning that overwhelming mess of data into something clear, something you can actually use. We are demystifying Looker Studio.
So, does this feel familiar? You've got access to more information than ever before, right? But trying to make any sense of it feels like trying to get a sip of water from a fire hose. Trust me, you are not alone.
And really, that's the crux of it, isn't it? In a world that moves so fast, any delay in understanding what's going on means you're missing out. The real challenge for pretty much everyone is getting from that raw, messy data to an actual decision, and doing it fast.
So yeah, we have all this data, but that leads to the million-dollar question. Is any of it actually useful?
I mean, just think about it for a second. Your data is coming from literally everywhere. Web analytics, your CRM, sales figures, social media, the whole shebang. But it's usually stuck in these separate boxes, right? These silos, making it almost impossible to see the big picture without the right kind of tool to bring it all together.
And this right here is where our hero enters the story. Let's talk about the solution that's designed to tame this data chaos, Looker Studio.
So what is this thing exactly? Well, to put it simply, Looker Studio is a free, web-based tool from Google. Its entire reason for being is to help you take all that raw data and transform it into these beautiful interactive dashboards that actually tell a story.
And you know, this tool didn't just appear out of nowhere. It started its life back in 2016 as Google Data Studio. You might remember that name. Then in 2022, it got a rebrand, and it's constantly getting better, with a huge focus on adding really powerful AI features to make data analysis even easier.
So here's the absolute key takeaway. This is the big one. Looker Studio is built for everyone. It is a no-code, drag-and-drop world. You do not need to be a programmer to jump in and start finding answers in your data.
Okay, so how does it all actually work? Well, it really just boils down to a super simple three-step journey. This is the key to its power.
It all kicks off with connecting your data. And the sheer scale of this is, well, it's incredible. Looker Studio can connect to over 800 different data sources. Just let that number sink in for a second. 800. That is a staggering amount of flexibility. And we're not just talking about a big number for the sake of it. That flexibility means you can connect to pretty much anything you can dream up. Of course, there's all the Google stuff like analytics and sheets, but also traditional databases, social media platforms, and yep, even those simple CSV files just sitting on your computer.
So here's that simple workflow we talked about. Step 1, connect. You link up your data, nice and secure. Step 2, visualize. You use that awesome drag-and-drop editor to build your charts. And step 3, share. You get those insights to your team. Connect, visualize, share. That's really it. All right, so we get how it works now, but let's talk about what this actually unlocks. Because this is where we move beyond just pretty charts and into the world of data storytelling.
I absolutely love this quote because it just nails it. The point isn't just to make a pretty graph, right? The goal is to turn that messy, raw data into a clear story, a narrative that actually drives smart decisions.
Now, before we go further, let's clear something up that trips a lot of people up. Looker Studio versus Looker. They are not the same thing. Looker Studio, what we're talking about today, is that awesome free tool that's perfect for visualization and reporting. Looker is its bigger, paid sibling. It's a full-on enterprise platform for what they call business intelligence, with some really deep data modeling. For most of us, Looker Studio is the perfect place to start.
So let's get practical. How can you actually use it? Well, if you're a marketer, you could track your campaign performance in real time. Are you an educator? You could analyze student data to spot trends. A business owner, you could finally visualize that sales funnel from your CRM data. See? The uses are super practical and specific to what you do.
And that whole idea of making these powerful tools easy to use, it leads to a much bigger concept, what people call the democratization of business intelligence. It sounds fancy, but all it really means is taking the power of data analysis out of some specialized tech department and putting it into the hands of everyone who actually needs it.
And this is the most empowering idea of all. You do not need a PhD or years of coding experience to ask questions of your data and get real, meaningful answers back. Those old barriers are finally coming down.
So why does this matter for you and your team? Well, it means no more coding just to get a simple chart. It means you can make decisions in hours, not weeks. And maybe most importantly, it helps build a team culture where everyone feels comfortable using data to make smarter choices.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to chew on.
When you take away all those technical roadblocks and you empower every single person on your team to tell a story with data, what new insights, what new breakthroughs, and what incredible news stories are you going to discover?